No one noticed Lyra when she entered the Hall of Moons. That was the way of human maids aboard the Celestial Palace of Virexion. They were shadows in polished corridors, silent hands that cleaned the crystal floors and refilled goblets of glowing starlight nectar. The alien nobles, tall and silver-skinned with eyes like fractured galaxies, barely glanced at her as she moved between them. She preferred it that way. Invisible meant safe. Invisible meant she could send half her wages back to Earth's broken colonies without trouble. But on the night of Prince Kaler's Ascension feast, invisibility shattered with a single snap of scaled jaws. The dragon was not a creature of myth. It was a drakkar, an ancient bioengineered war beast bonded only to royal blood. Massive, crimson, plated in metallic scales that shimmered like molten armor, it coiled beside the throne dais, smoke curling from its nostrils. The palace musicians played crystalline instruments that chimed like distant stars, and nobles toasted to Kaler's rise as future emperor. Lyra kept her head down as she scrubbed a spill near the dais. She felt the heat before she saw the movement. A low growl vibrated through the marble. Then pain, white, electric, devouring. The drakkar's jaws clamped around her forearm. The music stopped. Guards drew plasma spears. Nobles gasped. Someone shouted, "Dispose of the human before the venom spreads." Because drakkar venom didn't just kill, it unraveled DNA, reducing living matter into ash within minutes. Lyra collapsed, clutching her arm, expecting to feel her cells dissolve. She thought of Earth's red deserts. She thought of her little brother waiting for medicine she hadn't yet sent. She thought, absurdly, that she had just cleaned this floor. But she didn't burn. The dragon recoiled instead. A shockwave burst from Lyra's body, invisible but undeniable, rippling through the hall. Chandeliers of suspended crystal shattered midair. The drakkar screeched, a sound no one had heard from a royal beast in centuries, and staggered backward. Its scales flickered from crimson to gold. Lyra's veins glowed faintly beneath her skin, not with venom black, but with radiant silver light. The bite wound sealed itself before the stunned eyes of the court. Prince Kaler descended the steps slowly, his elongated fingers trembling. "Impossible," he whispered. "The drakkar only bonds to imperial blood." Lyra looked up, confused and terrified, as alien glyphs ignited across the marble beneath her feet. Symbols older than the empire spiraled outward, responding not to the prince, but to her. The palace AI core, Ascension construct woven into the walls, spoke in a voice like layered echoes, genetic resonance confirmed. Primordial compatibility detected. Human subject recognized. Recognized. The nobles fell silent. The drakkar lowered its massive head before Lyra and pressed its forehead gently to the ground. Submission. A human maid had not been killed by the dragon. She had been chosen. Whispers spread like wildfire. Some called it heresy. Others called it prophecy. Kaler stared at her not with disgust now, but awe. Because if the ancient war beast had bonded to her, then the old legends were true, humanity was not weak. Humanity was forgotten. And forgotten things, when remembered, change empires. Lyra slowly stood, her arm whole, her fear fading into something fierce and unfamiliar. She had come to the palace as a servant. Now the most feared creature in the galaxy knelt at her side. If you felt the power of that moment, if you believe ordinary people can rise in extraordinary ways, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more epic HFY stories where humanity doesn't just survive, it ascends.